Hello everyone, welcome back to our next session. We'll be showing you how to make barquettes. We are going to make a variation of mushroom barquettes. The ingredients for mushroom barquettes are oil, chopped garlic, chopped onion, sliced mushroom, cooking cream, thyme, cheese, parsley, salt and pepper for seasoning. So these are barquette case made of short crust pastry. So let's begin the cooking of mushroom with heat up pan and add oil and chop garlic to it. Saute well. Then we will add onion, chop onion. Continue your cooking. Saute well. Make sure your onion and garlic is cooked nicely. After that, we are going to add mushroom to it. So these are sliced mushroom which we are going to add to the pan. Again toss well and cook well. After the mushroom is almost cooked, we are going to add seasoning to it and herbs to it. So let's add seasoning, which is your salt and pepper. So here we are adding salt and pepper. So our mushroom is cooked. Now we are adding thyme. The sprig needs to be clean and only the leaves we are going to use it and add it to the mushroom. Now we are going to add the cream, cooking cream to it to give smoothness and saucy consistency. We will reduce a little bit. We'll add some chopped parsley to the mixture. Don't cook for a longer period after adding cream. You just have to mix well, and that's mixture is done for our barquettes. We are going to add some cheese, grated cheese. The gas needs to be switched off. We don't have to heat up again, otherwise the mixture will be too thick. Our mixture is ready. So we have to cool down this mixture before we place it into barquette cases. So let's do the plating. Just put enough mixture of mushroom in barquette cases. Arrange them nicely in a platter. We need to garnish it. I am using here color red pepper and parsley sprig. So this is my final presentation of barquette, mushroom barquettes. Thank you. Let's move on to the next preparation, which is boucher. The variation in the boucher we are going to make it chicken boucher. The ingredients for chicken boucher are butter, refined flour, milk, roasted crushed chili, thyme, grilled chicken breast, cooking cream, parsley sprigs, cheese, salt and pepper for the seasoning. Boucher casing. Let's begin with the chopping the chicken into small dices. So our chopping chicken is done. Let's begin to make the white sauce which we require for the mixture. So heat a pan, add your butter and flour and make a white roux. Make a nice white roux for the making white sauce. After the roux is cooked well, make sure it's not getting color. The flour is cooked. After that, we need to add milk to this mixture. Make sure you whisk well while adding your milk to this mixture so that there is no lumps formation happen. So we need to whisk it continuously so that there is no lumps happening. Now we will add the thyme and some crushed chilies for the seasoning and flavor. Let's add black pepper and some salt to your white sauce. Sauce is getting thick and nice consistency. We are going to add the chopped chicken now to the white sauce. So now the cooking cream will need to add to give the smoothness and richness to the mixture. Some chopped parsley. Mix it well. Don't overcook this mixture, otherwise it will get dry. So keep it on slow fire. Now we are going to add some grated cheese to this mixture. After adding the cheese, you need to just mix nicely and cool down this mixture before you put it into the boucher casings. Our mixture is ready. Let's do the plating. So we need to fill up the casing one by one and arrange it in a platter. Make sure you don't overput the mixture, otherwise it will drop on the plate and will not look nice. We'll garnish it with some chopped parsley sprig can be put up, and we are also using black olives for the garnish. So this is my final plating of chicken boucher. Thank you. Welcome back. I hope you like the previous preparation. So let's move on to a sweeter preparation, which is pear appetizers, pear fritters. So ingredients for pear fritters are pears, refined flour, cinnamon powder, beer, powdered sugar, oil for frying, honey for garnish. Let's begin the batter of pear fritters by mixing the flour, cinnamon powder, bit of powdered sugar also we need to add in the mixture. Mix nicely all these dry ingredients. You have to use whisk so that you will have a nice mixture. In this mixture we are going to add a nice chilled beer to make a smooth batter out of it. So here we go. Let's add the beer to the mixture. The consistency should be semi-thick and it should easily coat the pear slices. Make sure there is no lumps formation. The batter should be smooth and nice and thick. Now our batter is ready for the coating. Let's cut the pear in slices. So we have to cut it into half and then remove the core of the pear and slice it in a sufficient thickness so that they are easy to cook. So make sure our oil is heated up while we are slicing the pear. Our oil is nice and hot, so we have to dip the pear into the batter and slide it in a hot oil. Need to be very careful. Make sure you don't burn yourself and do it slowly. Do in a batch wise so that it's nicely cooked and evenly cooked. Fry the pear slices till it get golden brown color. After they are done, remove them on a paper napkin or kitchen towel so that excess oil is removed. Now let's arrange in a platter all the fried pear slices. So make sure you arrange it nicely and serve it along with your honey. So we'll drizzle some honey on the top and little bit of cinnamon and powdered sugar for a garnish. So little icing sugar for a garnish and cinnamon powder together. So this is my final plating of pear fritters. I hope you like it. Thank you.